What it do, homies? We're back with some more Skybrowse. This time we are checking out Joe's Rogaine Experience. It's Joe Rogan Experience, the podcast, right? Haven't really watched a lot of it or any of it, really. I haven't really sat through an entire podcast. I just got like the memes and stuff that usually come popular, the little bits and pieces that come out of his stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and shut up, turn it up.
Studio spaceship, red lights hum. Spotify
That's crazy.
warps, headlines dumb. CNN knows he loves his pace. Jamie, shut the bleep up, no time to waste. Cold plunge on a glorious sheen. Stem cells grow, repair the seams. Carnivore fueled kettlebell swings. It's entirely possible. Jim wrote there. Joe's Rogaine. He's thick made. Minoxidil has done it again. Here is the factor.
Wait. Okay. All right. So, guys, my introduction to Skybrowse was Breathing Elon Musk, right? And I was just hit with so much that was going on in that one. And in there, I had made a comment. I was saying about how it was difficult to kind of go about breaking things down when I look into this. And you guys was, telling me in the comments that, and I just wanted to rectify. It wasn't that I was saying that AI art, like stuff like this, is easy, right? It was more so there are this, and I'm about to get into this. There are things that I ask they're difficult to ask when I know that it came from a prompt. So that's all I meant to say, not to belittle it. But I wanted to bring that up is because I'm about to say what kind of prompt. I mean, this got to be super difficult when we're talking about this type of genre, right? I'm sure you can go in and start putting in, I don't even know what to call it. You know what I mean? And especially when we start thinking about like drops and sound design, like what do you say? That within itself is probably one of the most difficult skills right there, because I wouldn't even know where to begin. What am I supposed to type in? What do I type in to get something like this? What electro, rock, crazy, glitchy, hoppy. So you know what I mean? Now we got the lyrics, and more importantly, continuity, right? You want continuity in your music. The video, I ain't even about to get started on that one, but I'm already seeing that there are some references here. Some of them I think I get, but obviously this is a play on him being bald. And if he was to ever grow some hair, it would be magnificent. Yeah.
Minoxidil has done it again.
It's like glitch hop.
Vaccine reactor, Joe's Rogaine. Jimmy, pull that shit up. I need to see.
Who is Jamie?
Do dragons exist, or is it just me? Oh, steak sizzle, check is beautiful.
The vocal of that. What do you do? What do you do? Is that a lyric? Is that what you type in? I want you to kind of give me a trippy. You know what I mean? See, now the thing is that as I said what I said in the other video, to kind of change my way of thinking when I go into trying to break some of these things down. Now, if I was to try to guess every single prompt, this video would 100% be like 20 minutes long, and I probably could get pretty close to it. I do have a degree in the fine arts, and while that's different from literature, but the ability to what do you call that? What do you call that? What would somebody's specialization be if they were very, very good at, I guess, writing, right? I guess that still would kind of somewhat be fine arts, journalism, if you will, creative writing. There it is. Took me a while to, same realm. It took me forever to get to there. But creative writing, right? I feel like those who are just magnificent with words, this would be a dream. You know what I mean? Y'all think differently. What would a paragraph of prompt? You probably just say this stuff right out of your head and it sound like you casting spells. You know what I mean? All the way down to the nitty gritty details. And then not only that, but again, with this video, when we talk about this, these are scenes and scenes and scenes. I don't think it's generating one huge long video and we're getting something like this. This is a scene, and then you have to prompt it to give another scene, keep the continuity, the colors, the mood. And then if that don't work, you got to go back in there and refine and refine and refine and refine. And now you're probably spending thousands of dollars because of the credits. And you get better over time as you're prompting and prompting and prompting. It's crazy.
Jimmy, pull that shit up. I need to see.
Let's vibe for a minute. I've been yapping a lot.
UFOs, fighter planes, George Soros, TRT in his veins.
TRT.
Pull the mic closer, Jamie, play it, bro. Did Bigfoot vote? We just have to know.
Aspen Gold strikes again. Nooks? What are you doing here?
For your brain. Podcast thunder. Mainstream's insane.
Yo, there's cat ears in these cats. What is going with these cats? So, oh crap, dude! I think somebody told me in the breathing Elon's musk. What is going on with these cats? There's a lot of cats.
Thunder, mainstream's insane. It's Ryle Detractor, that dude from Fear Factor, Joe Rogaine.
I forget that sometimes.
Jamie, pull up that bear. Harambe knocks 100 out. Kamala just laughed and faded all the clouds. Trump, where's the crown? Sleepy loaned out his name.
Warhammer? Emperor?
Pretty sure we know just how COVID came. Jamie, zoom in, enhance that.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Right, they were saying about returning to the roots of advertisement or something like that. I don't know. I guess people got tired of extreme, and this was the one normal looking chick that was featured at model normal chick. I don't know what's going on. It just looks like a model chick, good looking model chick, but everything's whatever. What is going on with the lyrics? Are they just pulling from events that have happened on the podcast? Is what it sounds like. Right. Or in some cases, who is Jamie? He said Jamie. What did he say? Jamie zoom in. Is that the cameraman? I gotta find out who Jamie is. I'm gonna let you guys tell it to me. But that's what it sounded like, right? These are just topics that he's talked about. That would make sense, right? He's Joe Rogan, so about Joe Rogan.
Jamie, zoom in, enhance that frame. What if the moon's just a big mind game? Duncan's tugging threads. Did I mention Epstein? It's entirely possible. It's all a dream.
Matrix.
Joe's Rogaine. He takes benzene. Jordan Peterson's crying again. Government actor. Dragons the raptor. Joe's
The
Rogaine.
song bangs though.
Them good old boys want their own Joe. It baffles Tim that they don't know. Lexax, Love, and Huberman hacks. Zuckerberg glitches, Asman reacts. Ice to heat and now for brains. Go Beckley, Teppo, and Cedar Grain. Spaceships landed now, Texas stoned. It's entirely possible, long form zone. Cedar Grain, spaceships landed now, Texas stoned. It's entirely possible, long form zone.
I feel that. I feel that big time. Entirely possible that long form is owned. I just recently started uploading shorts to my videos. Not to my videos, of my videos. Been releasing like one a day. I'm a long form reactor. Obviously, I'm a reactor. I release 2 to 3 videos a day, 6 days a week, almost daily. And I release one short. And there might be some truth in that, right? Now, I'm trying not to get left behind here, right? It's kind of one of them things where you kind of, crap or get off the pot. You know what I mean? I don't really terribly too much like shorts, not really shorts, but I understand the benefit of the channel. I feel like I'd be stupid if I didn't do it. And I did see some things. I saw some people who haven't seen any of my videos yet. All of a sudden I'm reintroducing to their feed. And that's interesting, right? So, I'll keep doing them and everything because it looks like there is some benefit. But that's interesting that long form's owned. Joe Rogan, right? Their podcast, their hour-long podcast. Has he seen a decrease? Has he seen an increase? Has he started moving towards more shorter formats? does most of his podcasts generally follow some type of gotcha format, like more so than other kind of podcasts, in order to increase the amount of clip farming they can do to post the shorts? Right? I'm just trying to think about this right here. It's entirely possible, long form zone. Very possible.
Joe's Rogaine. Results are plain. He's breathing the musk. You all know his name.
Oh, it ties in.
Fear is a teacher. Young Jamie's the seeker. Joe's Rogaine. He's admirable essences. Decoding secret messages.
Okay, I've been hearing Jamie a lot, so I had to look it up. Joe Rogan and Jamie Vernon, also known as Young Jamie, have a working relationship that began with Vernon's sound issues at a comedy show. So he's a co-producer for the podcast. And then he took over the production. Okay. So basically the right-hand man, essentially, right? And they still work together. Okay. All right. That gives me a little context there. They say his name a lot in here.
He's admirable essences. Decoding secret messages. Humans final vestiges. Making new meat sausages.
So,
In a
oh, nope. I already looked at that video. So, the using herbal essences and everything here, does he advertise hair products, right, on his channel? I have so many questions, and more than likely I'm not going to get it. The cat thing that says it's glue and ties everything together, I believe it, right? Because that's the first thing I started thinking of was breathing Elon's bus, and I saw the cats again. So I was like, what is going on with these cats? But oh, somebody gets all these references. Well, that's what we have a comment section for, right? So let's talk about it. It looks like Skybrows is on to something with this. I'm wondering how deep something like this goes. I'm not even sure the direction that you're going is interesting, though. I will tell you that. Let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Dibs out.